To another episode of Keepin It Real with Rob. I'm your host, Rob Connett. Joining us here for today's show is Symon Sadler. He is from the Green Level wrestling team and the football team. Symon, how are you, man?
Doing great. Just another day.
So you are obviously a part of the Green Level wrestling team. Let's start out with how the fact that you guys are having a pretty good season on the mat this year. Let's go back to, because I've had the opportunity to PA announce some of your home meets this season. And the first one that comes to mind for me is when you guys beat Cary. For those that do not know, that was a huge, historic win. First time Green Level has ever beaten Cary at wrestling. And Cary's they've won the state championship 12,000 times, I think. So take me back to what you remember, the emotions of you and your teammates when you guys got that historic victory.
So if I remember correctly, we were down pretty large amount and we were coming back, not probably 1-1, lost another one, pinned someone, and then kind of got to the end, and it was a try meet, and I got injured the first meet versus I forget who, but and my back was hurting me, and I did not think that I was gonna wrestle versus Cary until it got my match came up, and we were down by 9, and I was like, Coach Kovac, Coach Ethan, all my teammates were hyping me up, just go out there, try your best. Yeah. And me hurt, I'm a decent wrestler, but me hurt, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So I go out there. I walked out on the mat limping. And I gave him my all, and we got a pin in the last couple seconds. And then down by a couple points, it was whoever wins, wins.
Yeah.
Will Estes got the pin, and it was a huge moment for us. Huge moment.
Yeah, I mean, people were going, you guys were going nuts. I mean, high-fiving, hugging each other. Yeah.
I think that match also brought the team 10 times closer. That unity, just the grit to win. It was a good moment. It was
kind of like a launching pad for the rest of the season. You guys got that win over Cary. It's all right, now we know how good we really are this season, and exactly. It's propelled you guys into some more conference wins, and it's been fun to watch.
It has, and even as a teammate, everyone, the women, the guys, they're all going as hard as they can every practice, all practice long.
Yeah.
And they are determined to win.
Let me go back to what you said. I'm a decent wrestler. I think that's pretty fair to say. You're pretty good, man. We had Lily Silvera on the show last month.
I did watch that episode.
Girls wrestling team. Yeah, and she talked about how people like you have been really good at being a teammate and kind of teaching the new ones on the team, some of your moves, some tricks, some tips going into their match. Do you find yourself kind of in that leadership role and trying to help out your teammates? Hey, next time, try this.
I definitely do help, but I think everyone on the team is a leader. I think the whole team's a leader. Um, I know more moves than most people because I've been wrestling for ever since I could talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone has their own type of leadership on the team.
I'm curious. What made you decide, wrestling is gonna be one of my things, and for you to continue it this your entire life and propel and get better, and now you're one of the best for green level, one of the best here in the area. But
Thank
what as a little kid, do you remember what made you say, I want to try wrestling?
you. Well, but I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is huge over there.
Yeah.
All like Penn State, Pitt, they're all top 10 in the nation. And I went to the same high school as Spencer Lee, who's just like amazing at wrestling.
Yeah. Nice.
Um, yeah, so it's just in the culture, and me and all my brothers were too young to play soccer. So we joined the wrestling team. Uh, yeah, and that's just how it began.
With you being from Pittsburgh, are you a big Steelers fan, Pirates fan,
Uh,
Penguins
I have a
fan?
soft spot for Pittsburgh,
Okay.
but I'm not just. I like my players. Uh, I'm not really just one team.
Okay. So who are some of your favorite athletes then?
Um, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, um, Patrick Mahomes. Just yeah.
So more about you. Been wrestling your whole life. You've perfected a lot of moves. You've been working hard at it your whole life, and watching you during those meets that I get to PA announce at green level. I feel like more times than not, by the time I'm done announcing, now wrestling for the green level Gators, Symon Sadler, referee blows his whistle. I'm looking down at my roster sheet. I look up, it's like 30 seconds, and you got the dude on his back, and you're pinning him
Thank you.
before I can even blink. And I noticed as well. I forget which match it was, but I mean, when you came out, it was your turn to wrestle. It was your weight class. You came out, and I mean, I could just see it in your eyes that it's like it's go time. Maybe like a little anger. Is there something right before your match that you build up like this aggression, this anger that you then put out on the mat where you're pinning these guys in like 30 seconds or less?
Um, Wrestling is a mindset, and I do talk to myself before the match. Like I get on the mat and I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Hmm.
Exactly how I get there, I don't know, but I know what moves I'm gonna do and how it will end. But it's a mindset. It's not anger, like you said. It's just passion. That's all it is.
I like that passion. I like that. Are there okay? So you talk to yourself before the match, get yourself hyped up. Do any of your other teammates have like these pre-match traditions that you can think of?
Um, Not that I know of, but I know everyone gets in the right headspace.
Hmm.
Cause, but yeah, I don't really know any other traditions that any other wrestler has.
You mentioned earlier, Coach. I'm curious what he means to you and the Green Level Wrestling program. What he has done to this program. How big has he been a part of your life?
Um, he's also a football coach, so I knew him there, but he just has a way with all the athletes that I don't find common in coaches. It's a very deep thing that he's a amazing coach. Just amazing. Like I don't have words to I don't have words to in detail how to like talk about him.
Yeah, there's just something about him
Yeah.
that's special.
Yeah.
You mentioned the football team as well. We had Coach Ben Wolf, who is going to be taking over as the head coach for Green Level football this coming season. What are you excited about when wrestling is over? We get through the spring, the summer, and then obviously next school year we'll be getting ready for Green Level football 2023. What are you most excited about having Coach Wolf now be the head leader of the group?
I mean, for me, football begins the day after wrestling ends. But I have a lot of great hopes, and for the team, since he's head coach, Godot did an amazing job. It was just something about the team, it wasn't clicking, but I think all these new coaches coming in, everyone's pumped.
What do you think the realistic goals and expectations are for this coming football season?
I think we should make the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that truly.
That'd be very exciting. And we had Coach Wolf on the show a few episodes ago, and he kind of said the same thing about it is a realistic goal that we got to get the players. I think the exact words he said was, we got to find that winning mentality.
Yeah.
And he really believes that once you guys get that and get some wins under your belt and turn things around, it is possible that you guys could make the playoffs. I like that you as the player are kind of on the same page as coach as well.
Yeah, I think the whole team as a whole needs to believe that. I think most people do, but there's always going to be those couple people who don't, and that's okay. But yeah.
All right, I gotta ask. Is there a sport that you like a little more than the other, wrestling or football? We're gonna put you on the spot.
I can see a future in both, but I definitely will pick one. For college, whatever pays the best. College, whatever school I can go for free, I'll do that.
Smart man. You are a smart man. Whatever pays the most. I love that answer. All right, Symon, before we wrap up the show, we like to do a segment called Investigator. This is when I am going to give rapid fire questions. So you're just going to give me your answers as soon as you can. I got a handful of questions that we're going to put you on the spot. Has nothing to do with sports whatsoever, just to get to know you a little better, right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question 1. What is your favorite movie of all time?
Probably Ratatouille.
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille. Yeah.
What about Ratatouille do you do to make that the best?
I don't know. It's just I've watched that movie hundreds of times. Hundreds.
Do you like cooking?
Yeah, I do, but yeah, it's just a movie that hit.
What's your favorite meal to make?
Anything that tastes good. Anything that tastes. Wings, probably.
Wings. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Favorite vacation that you've ever had?
I don't travel that much, but probably Mexico.
Okay. What'd you do in Mexico?
But I was young. I was probably 5 or 6, but just the beach, traveled. Yeah, that's it.
Maybe you might have answered this next question. One thing or hobby that you enjoy that not very many people know you enjoy.
I like to write.
Oh, okay.
Right.
What do you write?
Any stories, just anything that's on my mind, really.
Okay. All right. I like it. You mentioned either wrestling or football, depending on what pays more. Are there any colleges that you're thinking of maybe attending?
I like warm weather, so probably Miami,
Okay.
Tennessee, USC.
You're not limiting yourself. You're either south or west or way west. I like it. All right, final question. What do you want to do as a career?
I'm gonna try to go professional athlete, but definitely on the side, no matter what, stock investor.
Ooh, okay. That's a new one. I like that though.
I've been doing that probably since I was 11. My dad got me into it, and I love it. I love it.
So to recap, you like cooking, you like writing, and you like money.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I like that. Symon Sadler from the Green Level Wrestling and Football Team joining us here on Keeping It Real with Rob. Symon, thanks so much, man.
Thank you for having me.